Now, these have got an 8mm hole in them. What I need is 6mm. So I could put a thread insert in there, or I could just make some 6mm ones and keep 8mm ones, which is what I'm going to do. So these are 19.75, 72 I should say, 19.72. So what have I got there? 19.17. 18. So that's not going to be a drama. What we shall do is I shall put the finishing tool over. Actually, I'll finish all three sides. I haven't finished this one. The height that I want on this one is difficult to measure because there's actually a burr here. So what I'm doing is we shall measure that. Our target size is 13.7. We're at 18, so we need to take 5mm off. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on in inches. And the reason I'm going to work on in inches is because this is 83 thou a revolution. It's 12 threads per inch, and it's only marked in quarter turns. So we'll just zero this out. Or zeroed, it's better. It's only out half a tenth, 5/10 anyway. It's out 1/100 of a millimetre. So we're 540 overall, which we'll worry about later. That's 266, which means this here is near enough the same. So what we want to do is we'll come down here. We'll cut 260, make it a little bit shallow. We'll go 260. Have we got 260 here to work with? No, we need to change the parallels. Okay, I'll change the setup and we'll be back. Okay, I need to square this off, and while it's showing 0 on the scale here, spot on, what it's not showing is no daylight through here. So I've just loosened off the head, and I'm just coming off this surface here, and I've probably got my head in the way because it's so good looking, and I'm just, that'll be close enough for what we want. Okay, now what I also need to do is I need that there. This is me with my head in the way. I need this to be over so that I've got clearance. That should be quite adequate. The tool looks pretty good. Now what I need is when it's coming back, it needs to swing out, it needs to swing away. Even though it's got a little bit of clearance in it. So, which way is going to be away? So let's exaggerate it. That'll swing in. That'll let it clear. So what we'll do is we won't go quite so aggressive. We only need a little bit. So that should be good. Alright, we'll go and get a couple more dimensions. Okay, what you'll notice is that I've slowed the speed down a fair bit here, and I've dropped the tool down, and I'm just touching there. So what we'll do is we'll turn this off, and I'm going to set my dial gauge up into the ballpark. And I'm not happy with that setup because I can actually feel the base wobbling. The reason I can feel the base wobbling is that it's not on a good firm surface. There we go. Just setting the 0. And we'll lift that up. 100, 200, 300. Okay. Actually, that'll be interesting. I've never worked out how many turns it's about 120 thou roughly per revolution. So let's bring that back to 0. Okay. Let's go in 100. And we'll set 0 here. Pull that 0. Okay, I have to go down 6.8 millimeters, which is 268 thou, which is 3.23 turns at 83 thou a revolution, and I've got to go across 177 thou. So what we'll do is we'll go down probably 3 full turns from where it is. So we'll do 3 turns and we'll do maybe 170 thou and then leave a cleaner. And I'll just go and get. I won't use the. I won't use water-based coolant this time. We'll use something else. Okay. Let's start cutting. We'll go half a turn. So that's 40 thou. Might give that one a miss. There's a bit much fume off it for my liking, for where I'm standing anyway. Okay, so that's one. Two. 3. Let's zoom in and as you can see, the gauge started dropping down towards the end there. So he had a little gremlin. We'll do an initial touch off without the machine running so that I can get into the ballpark. Okay. So 0. Bring this up. 100, 200, 300. So that's 400. There's where my initial 0 was. Back to 0, 100. 0, 100 and 70. What do I want? I want a 177. So we'll go to 177 and we'll just do a vertical cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit deep here because it's easy. It's easy to go 3 1/4 turns, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back towards me. There we go. And that should be on side.